this session, we'll be implementing the add content view and the not found view. The purpose of the add contact view is to enable the user to add a new person to the database. So if you type in threads, blogs, and then assign a telephone number to thread blogs, essentially anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then click on add contact. Go back, as you can see, thread blogs has been added to the database, and here's the details. And the purpose of the not found view is when the user wants to filter or search the database, if a record isn't found in the system, it will show a message to the user that the record isn't found. For example, if I type in hey, the record's not found, because there's no names or no telephone numbers that includes the word K or the letter K. But if I type in A, then the record is found, that's Andrew. Or if I type in blogs, BL for blogs, it comes up with thread blogs. So this is the functionality we're creating in this session. We are continuing from last week. So open your add contact view SwiftUI file that we created last week. And then you should have this object variable, which is a view model, which is called contact view model. And then we need to create 2 more state variables, which are at state private var name. Let's put a person's name. At state private var phone number. Person's phone number. And then delete lines 18. Next thing we need to do is to create a form. The purpose of the form is to enable like a neater data entry section. And then add a section for the form. And a header, text, new contact. Text field, name, text, $ name. So there we're just binding the at state name attribute to the text field so that the user can assign the value that they're entering from the text field to the at state name variable. And then we need to create another text field for the phone number. Text. Phone number. Next thing we need to do is to create a button so that the user is able to add the new contact to the database by clicking on the button, add contact, view model, add contact, name, and phone number. Now that the name and phone number has been added to the view model, we need to clear the previous entries. So we set the variable to blank. And then after line 32, add a navigation bar title, dot navigation bar title, add contact. Now let's compile it. There's an error on line 27. That should be phone number, not phone. Let's compile it again. There's another error. That should be navigation bar title, not navigation bar title display mode. So that should be navigation bar title. So compile it again. It's compiled. Now we need to return to the content view. This is what we done last week. So this button, when it's clicked, it will call the add contact view and then pass the view model to the add contact view. So now we can test it and see if it works. So now I'll just add my name and any number, and click on add contact and then click on back, and then it should be added to the database, which is here. And this view that I'm clicking on now, that will display the actual row that I'm selecting. So if I select this row with my name, you'll see my name and the telephone number on that view, which we'll implement later. So if you want to filter, as I showed earlier, if I type in A, it will just locate ABC only, because there's nothing else that includes the name, that includes letter A. So you just located ABC. Do it again, because Xcode is a bit slow. ABC. But if I enter K, it will locate my name, Kevin, and the letter K. And we can also delete. So if you want to delete, you just have to strike it backwards. Swipe. So now the next view we will implement is the not found view. So if the user enters a name that's not in the database, it will show a little error message that the record is not found. So to do that, just create the view called not found. Not found view, create a new Swift UI view. And then we can delete our preview. And then within the not found view, delete line 12. And then enter a VStat, type a VStat. Type text, record not found, font, title, dot foreground color, dot red, dot padding, image, system, name, and then type in the name of the system image, which is exclamation mark, dot triangle, dot fill. So that will display an exclamation mark as an image. Dot font, large title, dot foreground color, red, text, the record you are looking for does not exist. Dot font, dot headline, dot multi-line, text alignment, dot center, dot padding. Now we go back to the content view, and then on comment line 44. That we done last week. Now let's run the app again. And this time we'll test to make sure that the not found view is displayed when the name is not found in the database. So now I'll test out the functionality of not found. So I'll type in thread or F. See, the record's not found because we don't have any names that includes or starts with F. Record's not found. Type in E, it is found. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.